Hi, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use a heat transfer pen so that you guys can use your embroidery printouts. This one is from Sublime Stitching. It's her free pattern from Jenny Hart for, I believe, the month of October, or this could have been for September. I'm not sure when I printed it. It was this really cute cactus design. She gives you the free pattern. She gives you her different embroidery flosses that come already pre-selected. So this, you could either use the Parlor colorway or the flower box colorway, but she does say up here that just it's for inspiration, use any color you would like to use. So to be able to get this actual design onto the transfer paper, we're going to use a transfer pen. I like to use the Sublime Stitching fine tip transfer pen. It's a 0.5 millimeter pen. It's got a great tip on it. The lines stay nice and crisp. So what we're going to do is take just any transfer paper. I buy this off of Amazon. It's Bin Fang transfer paper. So I put this on top of our design, which is pretty simple. We're just going to put this down, and then we are actually just going to do exactly what it looks like. We are going to trace those lines as well as we can. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so it's not as easy. But we're just going to trace that transfer and make sure we get all the lines and nice and crisp. We don't want to push down too hard on our transfer pin because we really don't want to break that nice, beautiful, fine tip. So you're going to go ahead and transfer the entire image using your pen, and it will end up turning out like this, where you can see I did go over some lines more than once, which probably isn't the best thing, but your actual embroidery floss will cover this, so I'm not too worried. I also added some dots down here at the bottom so that I could make those French knots. Well, the next thing we're going to do is take this over to the ironing board, our little transfer, and we've got the ironing board set up over here, and I've just got some regular muslin fabric that I'm going to give it a nice press so it's nice and warm. The best way to transfer is no steam. So no steam on this transfer. Uh-oh, just lost my transfer on the floor. And we want to heat up the fabric. My AC unit is right in the way of my my ironing board, so whenever I have paper on it, it just goes flying. So now what I'm going to do, I got this nice and warmed up. I'm going to do it one more time really quick before I put the pattern on top of it, or the transfer on top. We are going to turn the transfer. This was the transfer side that I drew on. We turn it upside down. Give it a nice heat it up. All this is heat, time, and pressure. And so we're going to put this right on top, and I'm pushing down on it. I want to move the transfer paper as little as possible, but I also don't want to swipe back and forth, because swiping back and forth is going to blur your image. So as you can tell, I didn't hold that on very long, but the transfer came through. And it looks like I got a little bit of color discoloration, and that is probably from the water I spilled on my ironing board earlier, which is kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So I'm going to do it one more time. These transfers, I found I can get a really good solid transfer about 2 times before I have to go back and reapply the ink to the paper. So heat, pressure, time, count to like 4, you're good. And as you can tell, this one didn't come out as well as this one did because a lot of the image was already gone. So if that happens, just repeat the steps that you did before, and once this is on your fabric, you're going to cut it out, and then you are going to place it onto your hoop, and you're going to start stitching. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Any questions, feel free to let me know, and definitely go check out Sublime Stitching. Jenny Hart is amazing. Her transfers are awesome. They're pretty reasonable priced, and pretty much everything on her site is really reasonable. And she does have some really good ideas on what to do with embroidery also. So really hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys again later. Bye.